Ooh, let's go. Let's go, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Trashhand's Genesis Drop for ISOTERIC. It is so awesome to have everybody in the house here in ISOBLOCK. We're streaming live from Spatial in ISOBLOCK. We'll talk a lot about this space later tonight, heavily influenced by Trash's work and the places he's been. We're going to bring up Trash in just a second. He's going to talk about a little bit about himself. We're going to unveil ISOTERIC in a little bit. And then everyone here will get the chance to explore this absolutely incredible space that was built by our friends at Polycount. Let's give them a round of applause for building a super, super dope space. Hit the C on your keyboard to clap. If you're on mobile, hit that emoticon button. There we go. Absolutely wild space. So you'll get the chance to explore this after we unveil ISOTERIC. And then after the event's over, everyone who's watching online will be able to come into this space, and Spatial will post the link to our socials, and you'll be able to explore this space and look at all the incredible work from Trash. So without further ado, let's give it a round of applause for Trash, who's going to come down on stage. There he is. Woo! Down from on high. Love it.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so grateful. You know, this is something brand new to me, something that I'm definitely venturing out, doing something different. And I really appreciate all of you guys' support being here. It really means a lot. The space is incredible. I'm so glad that you guys are able to be here and be one of the first to actually check this space out in person. You know, this has been a lifelong dream. You know, it's almost a lifelong dream that I didn't know I had until, you know, it was actually put in front of me. I met Spatial at NFT NYC, and I think that's what's amazing about going to these type of events is because you can truly network and really come up on amazing opportunities like this. Shout out to Elise, because you know Elise was the one that was there. They were really talking to her, and I just happened to be next to her and swipe the opportunity for myself. So, just an amazing opportunity, and yeah, I'm very excited. You know, I think most of you guys know me, but you know, trashhand, photographer. You know, I spent 12 years in Chicago. Chicago's everything to me. The train that you hear and the train that was designed for this space was definitely modeled after the love that I have for the Chicago L. How much it did for me as a photographer, as a street photographer, it was absolutely everything. So you know, when creating this space, I knew immediately that I wanted to have this two-story train, very that resembled Chicago a lot. Again, this is ISOBLOCK. This is my new virtual home, my virtual gallery for all my future NFT projects moving forward. First up is ISOTERIC. You know, when I met with Polycount, it was back in towards the middle, end of November. I just remember, you know, I was pretty nervous meeting them. Spatial was kind of, you know, thinking us two together because they thought that we would be a perfect fit and that our visions would really align. And luckily, you know, when I met with Polycount and Brian, Michael, everyone over there, they were just incredibly open and excited for the idea of building a space like this. You know, a lot of spaces in the metaverse, on Spatial, and all across, you know, have a very surreal feel, a very futuristic feel, something that feels dream world, something that feels what could be or what would be. And with this space, I wanted to create something that is what's now, what's real, what's a reflection of, you know, the reality around us. I mean, I feel like in most of our cities, especially major cities, whether it's Chicago, New York, or LA, we're going to see something very similar to this if we actually really try. And I think that's what's cool, because to truly immerse yourself in a space like this, in VR or in VR, I think we need to create worlds and environments that actually reflect the world around us instead of something that could be. I think when we do that, we can immerse ourselves. Our brains will actually immerse ourselves that much more, and it can just feel that much more real and authentic and genuine.
That's awesome.
So I'd like to bring Polycount up here real quick, just to talk about
the Brians. Where are the Brians at? Come up on stage, guys.
And David. And David.
And David, yes, certainly.
Yeah,
all the Polycount team, come up here. Let's come up to the front a little bit so people can, don't be too nervous of the crowd.
Take a bow.
Up here a little bit. Take a bow. There you go. Take an avatar bow.
You guys want to just tell them, like, what your initial thoughts were, how you thought this came together, how many hours you put into it.
Yeah, originally, Trash, myself, Jake, and Michael were on the original kickoff call. And Trash just had a bunch of ideas that were just resonating personally with me. I went to art school and have been working in architecture for the longest time, and I've always wanted to work on something that's not modern. And his vision really spoke to kind of what we wanted to do as a team. The grittiness, the grime, the dark lighting, the moody aesthetic. A lot of times Trash would come up with an idea and it was just like, I was almost finishing a sentence and vice versa. We were definitely on the same wavelength. But David, who is up here, played a big role on the architecture. So he did a big part on the architecture. Nathan, who is not here, did all of the train assets and all the grime texturing. So we loved working on this, and we're ready for Trash Part 2.
Let's go.
That's the beginning.
This is the start. Yeah, as people will be able to tell, this is ISOBLOCK, but people will notice as they explore, there's a lot of empty areas, a lot of gaps, and that's all intentional because this is going to be a space, right, that expands over time.
Absolutely.
This is a starting point. A whole city, trash land, whatever you want, the trashiverse, where everyone's going to trash the metaverse. It's going to be awesome. We can't wait.
Yeah, I look at this at the end of the day as just like a city block. This is what this kind of space almost looks like. It's just a city block. So I think from here we can turn ISOBLOCK into ISO City, and there's just so much there to grow with. And I think again, this is just the beginning. We're growing. Spatial's growing. They have so many things on the radar. So many exciting things for the future that I'm very happy to partner with them. Just because what you see is definitely so far from the end. There's so much more that's coming our way in ISOBLOCK and beyond. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, me too. We all are. This is extremely exciting. And one of the things I love about this space is all the level of detail, right? This isn't just like an empty warehouse or something like that, right? You got the train, you've got all the little details, all the red ambient lighting, that came from your mood boards and all these things. But I think one of the parts that's my favorite is all the tags and all the graffiti that anchors the alleyways, that anchors the buildings, even on the train, right? And that came
Absolutely.
from our friend Amuse. So let's bring Amuse up here because I definitely want to hear from him about everything he did for this space. Amuse, where are you at? There you are. Oh. Overshot. Overshot on the stage. There we go. Yeah, just click up here. Feel free to.
Amuse and I have been, we've known each other since for a while now. It's kind of interesting. Him as a graffiti artist and me as a photographer, and the areas that I explore, that you'll see tonight, like dilapidated and abandoned areas. It's our areas overlap, which is really great. So I've been to abandoned buildings, and I've just seen his work, and I've documented his work many times without even prior to even knowing him. So even when we were doing this collaboration and I was, asking for some of his tags, I was saying to him, I was like sending him photos from previous bandos that I explored like back in 2012. That was his piece. And it was just great. Like even 10 years ago, I was exploring abandoned buildings that had his pieces on there. Yeah, and you just want to talk about, anything you want, how I brought you in, etc.
Yeah, hey everybody, thank you for having me. It's freaking amazing. I'm from Chicago, and that's how I know Trash and how we've crossed paths. I'm in graffiti for over 20 years at this point on a very professional level, but there's still that very devious and inquisitive side, so I'm always up to something. And that's when Trash and I connected years ago. Not instantly had on our eye for application and how we see a space, for how he photographs it and how I apply my mark to it. We really vibe on. When he was working on this, he just hit me up and said, "Man, I've built something that it's missing something." And so when I toured through the space, it was everything I look for as a graffiti writer and troublemaker, to just work my way through and apply myself, in a tasteful but also bold and expressive way, because that's what complements what Trash does so well. So I'm grateful I was asked for such a thing. There's a lot of poor ways that it could be done or replicated, and Trash being he hit me up.
I think this space really, I think when I was offered this space in this kind of opportunity and collaboration, it really opened my mind that, moving forward in this NFT journey, I really don't want to do anything myself. I think the work that I create as a photographer is what I can do by myself, and from there I can reach out and ask for help and ask people that I know who are masters of their craft and collaborate with them and work with them, and not only grow as artists together, but grow and push the space together. This is not the end from me to use it by a long shot. Him and I had been talking recently, and I really want to do something with him moving forward, especially in this space and NFTs. I think he has one of the most incredible, unique hand styles, and I'm just honored to have worked with him on the space. The first time I showed him here, and we were talking and solidifying our plans, he was taking screenshots, and then a couple of days later he had sent me a PDF of all these tags overlaid over the screenshot, showing me what could be. And in the moment I was like, I couldn't have picked a better person. The muse, he saw the vision, he knew exactly what I was going for, and it came out way more genuine and authentic than I could have ever done by myself, or pulling stuff off the internet. And the fact that a lot of them were custom, like the Spatial tag, the Polycount, the trash hand. His pieces, I actually got him, to do my father's name, my mother's name. My father encouraged me to become an artist. My mother bought me my first camera. There's actually, a little slopes tag somewhere hidden for my love. It was amazing to be able to get that opportunity with the Used to, and bring him and get those custom tags specifically for this space. That was pretty amazing. So I am forever thankful, buddy. I appreciate it.
Oh, of course, dude. I so appreciate being involved in this project. Everybody did such an amazing job. So glad to be here tonight.
Even just off the bat, you can see to your left here, these bugs that are hanging. This was actually Brian's idea, or I believe it was Brian's idea. Someone from Polycount and I loved it. And it was actually a way. I'm Turkish, so it was actually a way for me to incorporate some Turkish rugs actually in the design of this space. So it's just another way for me to feel that much connected, that much deeper. And I think that's what's cool with spaces like this and Spatial is that you can create it from top to bottom exactly how you want. Have it be a true reflection of who you are. A couple of things. The bank vault today, that while you're here, is actually closed. And the reason it's closed is because later next week, we are launching this space for sale. It's going to be next level. We can't be more excited to get this in the hands of other creators and collectors. I think there's no other space like it. And so we're really excited. And at that time, when we do release it, the bank vault will actually open at that time. So those who do receive the piece, they'll actually receive this environment with the vault door open. Until then, we've actually kept it closed for some surprise. And those who are actually truly committed, you're going to actually figure a way to sneak into the vault. And I definitely encourage you to do so before you leave here today. Everything is free to do. I'm climbing up the scaffolding right here. And then from here, I can climb actually through this window and get onto the roof from there. There's so many ways to move around this space, and I think that, it's just a reflection of my experiences as an urban explorer. It's something that I've always wanted to share with people. Exploring these locations isn't easy. It's definitely a challenge, and it's also a tight-knit community. A lot of these locations are, treasure to urban explorers. They don't really like sharing. I don't really like sharing, but we also kind of trade spots as well. I'll give you a bando if you give me a bando. I know a church, well I know a prison. So I'm very excited to offer this experience to people who are a bit outside my world. But and there's a couple of things where I bring my photography out. One great thing about this space that you'll see like in the bank vault and inside the bank vault is the bank vault was actually modeled after one of my photos. It's nearly the identical bank vault. When you go inside the bank vault, there's this really gorgeous dome rooftop, which was modeled after this abandoned church that I shot. And that's what, again, was so cool about building the space with Polycount and creating this mood board is that, it was almost so literal. And it just made that space more authentic and more genuine to me. And I think it just really highlights my collection that much more. So I would love to actually show you guys my collection right now. Jacob, are you ready to go?
I think so. You guys ready to see ISOTERIC?
Really, folks?
Hell
Is it
yeah.
that time? Is it that time?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Mom.
Let's hear it.
Let's
All right.
go.
I was going to say,
Come on.
those rugs are looking a little empty. Those walls are looking a little empty.
What is going
Let's
on?
see it.
Can I do a countdown?
Count it down. You want to count it down?
Yep. Ready? 3, 2, 1. ISOTERIC, baby.
Yo, I've never seen a drop like this.
There it is. There it is.
Nice.
Yeah. And remember, everybody's watching on the stream out there. Looks good in there. Awesome. Killing it.
If you walk around and you click the photos, if you click the magnifying on the top right corner, you can learn about the description and the image. then even from there, you know, actually link you to OpenSea account. Yeah.
That time.
You know,
Stuff.
this image right here of the middle on the middle rug of the bank vault. This was the shot that was used for the bank vault that is featured in this gallery. This is also a shot that's going to be going for auction throughout the weekend, this weekend.
Boom.
I'm very excited about that.
That one's awesome.
He's amazing.
And I see the detail in the bank vault, just like the one just to the left. So if you go just behind it to the left, you have to find the bank vault.
But even go back to this image right here, the bank vault one, also called Broke the Bank. You know, this shot was shot in a complete pitch black environment. You know, the only window was like the front door, and it's kind of a bit away. So, you know, the light that you're seeing actually is two lights. It's actually these studio lights that I brought in. I parked my car out back where there was like this blown out wall. It was like the easiest way for me to stay away from the street, kind of stay hidden. So parked my car. I brought in my massive professional studio lights. I put one inside the bank vault, shooting out towards me, so you can see all the detail that's happening. And then on the one, I'm actually holding it, and I'm shooting it off to the side against the wall, against this warm, orange wall that you're seeing. But that kind of caused this warm glow, so it feels like this natural light is pouring into the image when it's really, it's pitch black, and I'm lighting the environment myself. Definitely one of my favorite images I've taken. So I'll talk to you about these two other images right over here if you want to follow me onto this side. I want to talk about this boxing gym and this bank vault. This other bank vault, actually, if you look closely and you zoom in, you'll see a bunch of lines in the reflection of the vault and actually the bars of the bank vault itself. And that's me also with the light moving around, kind of painting this vault, because this is pitch black in a basement of this bank. So there's no light absolutely at all. In these type of situations, it's not like we want to be here long or we want to be like, visually present. We want to be as sneaky as possible. So for this location, we're also embracing the dark and kind of just light up these moments only when we have to. And that's why we use, sometimes small lights. And it's really just to compact it, and we'll, kind of paint the whole area. Sometimes it's dark, sometimes it's not. And then, we'll just redo the shot and paint in the area more that we saw that we neglected before. And this, this photo right here is just boxing gym. Definitely one of my favorite locations. It's, I think, one of the more unique shots in this collection just because there's actually power still running to this abandoned building. You can see by the lights that are turned on. And these are just like the little details that I love and look at when I'm exploring or looking at dilapidated work. Like what's on, what's off, what kind of dilapidation is happening, how far along is it? One thing that you'll notice in all of this work is the amount of graffiti that's in it. It really showcases how early I was in these spots. These were done before, a lot of people came in and blew the spot up and covered it in graffiti. And not that I, don't love that look and aesthetic. I think there's something to be said and appreciated when, there is kind of this lack of graffiti and this feels that much more untouched, that much more forgotten and left alone. And it's something that I really appreciate and look after. I'm constantly looking for places that have no graffiti at all and just feel so untouched and forgotten. And sometimes those are the most difficult places to get to. But again, they're always the most rewarding. And I'm always just very hyped and grateful for those experiences. But I definitely encourage you to walk through, click all the images, and read the descriptions. I really poured a lot into them. I think it's one of the more vulnerable I've ever been writing a lot of these. A lot of you know me and been following me for a long time. I'm not the biggest writer. I'm not a wordsmith. I love to let my work just speak for itself. But again, through this opportunity and through this collection, I wanted to offer more unique experience and a deeper connection with me alone. And I hope that you all see that through this. One of the first things that I'm looking to do in this space, moving forward, and just as a roadmap for my career as an NFT artist, I really want to bring back and use this to use these funds to really shoot my fourth Skillshare class. I've had a lot of big ideas for my next Skillshare class, and I think using this, I want my next class to be about shooting in tough environments, and these locations are a tough environment. I'm not going to necessarily talk about how to get in and how to sneak in, but I want to talk about how to shoot in a pitch black room, how to find symmetry when it's not there, and things of that nature. And through that, I'm going to host a gallery event for my students, and just increase their exposure and open them to a whole new audience. And I think I'm really excited to bring that to my next generation of Skillshare students. Again, this is not the end by any means. This is just the beginning. I'm talking with Muse right now. I'm definitely going to push him a lot moving forward to work with him and push the space forward and do something together. As I think he has one of the more hand styles ever, and I'm grateful to know him and think he would do incredibly well. So yeah, I just before I let you go, I think one of the things I'm excited about this space is that, and the reason bringing Muse in is that I wanted to create a place that was just beyond photography as well. I wanted to make sure that I created a place that was going to be for all kind of artists, something where graffiti artists could come in, photographers of all kind, and feel more welcome in this space. I'm a firm believer that galleries don't need white walls to sell art. And I think this place is a living testament to that. So, I'm very excited to have this, to share this, and to continue to push the space forward.
Thank you, Crash. This is
Keep
awesome.
going,
You're
man. Killing it.
You're breaking new ground, my man.
Unbelievable.
Next level. Next level.
Yeah, throwing it down.
There's more art.
Down.
There's more art. There's more Trash's photos. More of the collection is up. You see on the next level up there. If you look straight ahead,
Oh yeah.
there's a lot more photos up there. So the whole space is filled with ISOTERIC. So everyone go feel free and explore the space. Try and find all the nooks and crannies. Try and figure out how to break into the vault. And check out all the incredible collection.
Follow me to the roof.
Let's go.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Scaffolding. The right spot. And you're
Right.
in.
Yep, you could do it.
And then
Got to get that shot.
even up here, you can get to the top roof.
But for those who are on web,
Just click where you
you
want to
can
go.
zoom. You might want to zoom out and kind of angle the camera down so you can click on the surface. of these boards.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
And then any surface you click on, you can jump up to. There you go. And you gotta click through the window. Get through the window.
Yep, just
I love it, dolls.
use your trackpad. Yeah, so click to jump. There you go.
Oh,
Folks
squad
got
is
it.
up here.
Come on, guys, you can do it.
You gotta hit it from like an angle from the side, so you
Yeah.
can see like where you're actually stepping on.
Yeah, you can use your trackpad to click,
Yeah.
Josh.
This
You always
is
wanna
my
click
metaverse
on
parkour.
top surface.
connection.
Hey,
Here we go.
big lit.
This is so crazy.
Oh, someone just went flying by. Nice.
There's nothing like it. Nothing like this.
I could only do this in the metaverse. I would definitely break my leg in real life.
Gotta believe.
Someone give me a spray can.
Someone give him a
Follow me to
boost.
the train tracks.
What up, Minnie?
Oh no!
Oh my god, there you go.
What's good, bro?
What up?
Yeah.
Like everyone's about to have a Spider-Man moment.
Oh no! Quick,
You gotta stop.
get on the roof. There you go. You can float.
Yeah, I mean, I love getting on the tracks. One of the cool things about it, if you do get on the tracks and you let the train run you over, you'll actually see the inside of the train as it passes you. And I think my favorite thing about when the train goes through you and passes you, you actually see the full detail of the train. You see all the chairs, the poles. It's amazing. Like, Polycount
Yeah,
full out.
Fully designed.
Killing it.
Unreal. Can I escape?
Realize how big it is.
Even like a full tunnel. This is
Low
nuts.
as possible. Yep.
Oh, there's a
Basketball
train.
court too.
I love that.
I got
love that
next.
somebody tagged the tunnel on the top there, low as possible.
Yeah.
Use.
It's an amused thing. You
Like an
tag low as
entire-
possible at the highest possible spot.
Right. I get it. That's cool.
I love that I see everyone in a bunch of different directions all over the place.
There's people everywhere. On the roof, scaffolding. Oh, this is cool. Now, bring other people, come check it out, hang out, listen to the train.
The sweet, sweet soothing sounds of the subway car.
It was
Hearing the
interesting
trains
while you
is
were
my
in there.
favorite part. It's just-
While you were in there talking, I tuned it out. Like it actually got to the point where I just didn't hear it anymore, even though it was always there. Like that city
It's life in
living.
New York, man.
Right.
Yes.
You just tune things out.
Exactly. And again, I think,
Look at
I
that.
mean, what you're even saying, I think is also kind of a reflection of what I was saying before, creating this environment that truly mimics reality. Because then, even with the train sounds, you can immerse yourself that much more. And
Right.
David, I think
Now,
I know you're in VR. I think to get on the scaffolding, you might need to get back a little bit further. Like going in and landing it on the scaffolding.
Gotta be like a secret shaft. Well, like on Mission Impossible.
Oh, so
Like
smooth.
I'm about to go into the vault.
Side
You
to
definitely
side.
sneak your way in there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you can
Someone's
break
breaking
into the
into
vault.
your vault.
Yep. I'm actually in the vault right now. If anyone can figure a way to join me, try to join me inside the vault.
I'm in the
All
vault
right,
too.
Oh snap! You had your practice. Good to use now.
You guys also notice, I'm a big motorcycle guy. I love motorcycles. In my space here, there's 2 motorcycles. One's underneath the scaffolding. The second one is in the vault.
It's crazy.
I'm getting into this vault. You think?
There you go. Way to go, Vinny.
Hold on.
Oh, Vinny broke in. I love this.
Yep, Vinny broke in.
Vinny broke in.
Oh, he did the hardest thing there was to do.
This one is hard to break into.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean,
No.
Vinny
Specialty.
shot the trailer, so he knows all
Hell
about
yeah.
sneaking around now. He knows all
Right?
about that.
He got right
shady
in.
shit. Yeah, look at that smile on his face. He knows all about that shady shit. You about that bando life now?
I mean, that spot was crazy.
I was like, dang, I'm getting
Yeah,
a little
shout out
thick
to-
here. I can't see through.
Shout out to Amuse.
Vinny, I think you're muted.
I
Can't hear you.
I
See you
posted
talking,
on-
Yep.
I posted it on my
There
Twitter,
you go.
and I posted on my Instagram, like I said, but Amuse is the one that blessed us with that abandoned location, filming that ISOBLOCK trailer, an ISOTERIC trailer. So shout out to Amuse for blessing me. I don't think I could have found a space that looked that much like ISOBLOCK.
It was honestly beautiful that day we were there.
Yeah, with the rain and the fog.
Nice.
Yeah, it looked amazing.
Definitely something unique.
Well done.
So Josh,
Oh, that's good.
if you like walk up close as you can, and click inside, you should be able to come in somewhere.
Come on, Tara, get in here. Where's Tara?
Guys, I wish I could give her a hand.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Where's Tara?
Grab my
Can we
hand.
smoke in the vault?
Did the spatial team get
Everybody's
locked out?
You think getting into the vault is easy? Try getting out. There we go.
I'm gonna get in.
I mean, you might
I'm
be able
gonna
to
ride
try
this
on this side.
motorcycle right out.
You taking
You might
best
be able to try on the other side of the vault.
See,
Now the real
that's the
question
thing
is,
about
you
them.
got in,
This is
can you get out? Or are we all stuck in this vault
Yeah,
now?
this is the fundamentals of what the metaverse is going to be. You're going to come hang out in spots and like goof around and act silly. Be like, oh, that's a great way to end the day.
I love that there's so many hidden spots. I just discovered
Right.
to get to the end of the train. I was like, wait,
Right.
what?
Right? All of a sudden, you're going to hear somebody like, I found a basketball.
Right. We should just keep adding like stuff in secret places.
Yeah, Trash, you got
Trash,
to
you
drop the
made it.
Easter eggs.
Hey Josh, you made it. Welcome inside the vault.
Good.
Okay, I'm in the other side of the vault. Yay.
All right. In you go, folks. In you go.
This is a Brooklyn Brown F train. Next stop is J Street Metro.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Through the wall, find the ground.
Trash,
Oh,
we
no,
good
I
if we
got
let in the public?
Yeah, open the gates.
Go.
Yep.
And here they come. Now on the export.
Oops, excuse me. That's another thing you find yourself doing as well too. Is if you run into somebody virtually, you feel compelled to say, "Excuse me, my bad."
Everyone, if you thought Trash's drop was the only drop, I'm honored to also drop my beautiful piece of art, which is this negative COVID test that I just took. I've officially.
Congratulations! Yay.
I will be minting this. So thank you.
Yes.
It's a big moment for me.
Welcome back, Jacob.
Can I get on the reserve list?
Yeah, the reserve list for this is pretty long.
David, you made it in. I'm so happy.
Nice.
That one day, yes. Let me see the pocket in
Oh, Tara's here.
I'm going to turn back on spatial audio, everybody, so you're going to start hearing just the people around you.
Okay. We're on spatial audio. Tara can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you a little far away, actually. Say something.
Yep. You sound fine.
Oh, okay, I can hear you.
Congrats, you guys.
Hello. How are you? You're all gonna break into the night, so that's awesome.
This is awesome. We're
You're
gonna
gonna
spend in here before it goes
break in.
like standing still. Start to feel the spot.
Hello, come in, please.
My volume's so loud.
Yeah. Even just in passing. Yeah, the lighting's so cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Big guy.
Lisa's throwing down over here.
You already know.
I hope you enjoyed this
There we go.
space.
Everywhere, all the time.
At least if you smash 3 and 4 at the same time, you can like get multiple numbers together.
Yeah, I was doing like some combo moves over here.
Right? Yeah.
It's
Start
really
comboing
creative,
up.
you know what I'm saying?
Let's see if we can get a wave going across. We try this all the time in team meetings. Like, all right, start the wave. See if you can grab it when it comes around.
Oh, wait.
Passing it off.
Oh, I think I did it. Oh.
Yeah, we got it. There it is. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I brought it back. All right, now let's get like 20 people around. If we get that one shot on Twitter live stream where like 20 people manage to do a wave all the way around, oh, that's sick. Like,
Oh, that would be next level.
right? It'd be like, oh my god, how do I get in there?
I think we've had it a couple times, to be honest.
Yep. Oh yeah. It just works, man. It works.
Kenny, join us. Don't be shy, bro. Join this little.
Throwing down.
We're trying to do the wave over here.
Right. We're trying to get it going all the way around. All right.
There you
I
go.
think it's gotta be coordinated. Somebody's gotta start this.
All right. Trash, you go first, and it's gonna go counterclockwise. So it'll go to me, then to Elise, and then. All right. So you count it down, and then remember it's the number. Okay.
I know. I had to just remind myself what number it was.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh snap! There it is. All right, now we're going even bigger. We're throwing Tara and Jake into the mix. Who else is going to get into this? We got to spread this circle out a bit. All right. So it all starts with trash. So we gotta make sure we line up. Circle, make one. All right. Trash. We'll see what we can do with this one. If you're here, all right. So you started a little. All right, Pete. Brett did it. He's going to hand it off to you. All right. So number 4. Hold on. Wait for him to go.
2, 1.
Wait, what?
Let's try that again.
Oh,
Try that again. I'm gonna
right
go.
now.
And then
I'm
three,
looking at Twitter
three,
right now, and we look silly.
3, 2, 1.
There it is. Go. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, we got it.
That's
Probably
awesome.
Here it
the
is.
funniest
Now we're gonna
thing
put the
I've
wave
ever
in.
done in my life.
Brian's
I'm
just
here.
standing there, not moving at all.
Wave is number
Nope.
2. Oh, no,
It's a little off. He's on a
I'm
delay.
crying
He's
laughing.
in Australia.
Oh. David's in the mix. All right. Let's
Uh,
try this one more time.
Yep.
This is-
Circle's
a
got to
nice
get
little
just a
circle.
little bit bigger.
Tag me in.
Hello, you gotta break in.
Oh, gee, he's missing out.
Inside, so you gotta break
All right,
into
ready?
On
into the warehouse.
Gee, get over here.
Got it.
All right, I'm gonna count down.
Oh, wait.
Down.
All right,
3,
ready? All right.
2, David, you're gonna have to go after me after I count down. So 3,
Okay, all right.
2, 1, go.
Hey,
Ah, Tara.
Guys, what I'm doing?
Tara went early.
Yeah. You didn't do nothing.
My fucking floor isn't working.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, his number 4 is broken.
I just got a new
Oh,
computer.
there
There we
you go. There we
We
go.
need the countdown. All right. Get the countdown
Yo,
one
Trash,
last
we
time.
should put
folks.
this
We're
in the
gonna do this
video.
for the internet.
I
You
know.
have to. Is it recording? I hope.
I've got it. I'm recording. We're good.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna
You
try
have
this
to
one
be
more
very
time.
slow.
Yeah,
Yep.
Try one last time.
Yep.
all right, I'm
3,
ready.
Take us home.
2, 1, go.
Oh,
Early.
snap. It's looking good.
Why isn't my shit working? Man, I'm out. I'm going home.
You can press 4
I'm
to
going home. I'm leaving ISOBLOCK. I'm going home.
Respects. Either way.
Right.
I'm in the corner now. I'm in timeout.
This is like playing a game of Metroid. You're just gonna keep going all night. Nobody's allowed to leave. We're gonna get this. Stay here all night. That's awesome.
So much fun.
All right. Well, you just experienced.
Anyway,
why the
I just want to
metaverse is
thank
gonna
you
be
guys
cool.
again. I really
We battling.
want to thank you all again real quick. I really appreciate all of you coming here and joining me in the class.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Well, if I ever run into you in the real world, I'm gonna throw it out.
I love you got shades on.
Yeah.
Where's this man? Nice. Got shades on. That's on you, bro.
Nice.
Anyway, hope you guys, love this place. Come back, explore. This place is gonna continue to evolve. So I'm very excited.
Yeah. Share it with others. Share it with others.
Thanks, Trash. Thanks everybody for coming. We're here all week. And check out, be sure, I just want to make sure everyone knows, check out ISOTERIC. It's going to be on the front page of OpenSea tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. And check out the auction for the last 2 pieces going on all weekend.
Collection goes live tomorrow on OpenSea. It's going to be on the front page all weekend. It's extremely exciting and an amazing opportunity for me. Shout out to Spatial, shout out to Polycount, Vinny, Amuse, all of you guys, Pete, David, Elise, Dave, Dave, Josh, all of you guys that I'm so grateful you guys came. So, really means a lot.